Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 8th day of June. Here we go. Today's halacha is this. You know that we told you that when you're in the middle of Shemona Esrei, there's no communication allowed whatsoever. If somebody starts to talk to you, of course you don't answer, but you can't even motion to the person one of those wait a minute signals or something like that, or shake of your head. You're just not allowed to respond at all, at all, at all, and you just totally continue with your Shemona Esrei. That's the appropriate response, no response whatsoever, when you're in the middle of Shemona Esrei. So what happens if, let's say, you're in the middle of your Shemona Esrei and the congregation, the repetition of the Shemona Esrei, just got to Modim? And I've explained to you once before, or more than once before, that when the congregation is saying Modim, you don't want to ever be excluded from that, because when everybody is thanking God for all that they have, what Jew would want to be excluded from that conversation? So, or that moment. So what are you supposed to do if the chazan is in the middle of saying modim and everybody's saying their special modim along with him, and you're stuck? I don't mean it's a bad thing, but you're locked in the middle of your Shemona Esrei and you can't say modim with everybody else. But it's not really appropriate to not be saying modim with everybody else. So what do? Here's the answer. You do not say modim with everybody else, but the one thing that you can do, which won't be a communication, so it will be permitted, is as they all bow to modim, then you bow also, and that acknowledges that while everybody's thanking God, I'm doing the best acknowledgement that I'm allowed to do while I'm in the middle of Shemona Esrei, which is a bow, and that's all you do. And afterwards you will continue with your proper Shemona Esrei. Now, it only is appropriate to do this bow when you're in the middle parts of the paragraphs of Shemona Esrei, because then it clearly doesn't look like you're adding any official bows to the Shemona Esrei, because you're in the middle of a paragraph, kind of like in the middle of nowhere, so it's appropriate. But if you were at, like, let's say, Baruch Atah Hashem at that moment, one of the places where it would look like you're adding an official bow to Shemona Esrei, then you can't bow at that moment, because we're not allowed to give the impression, even silently, that we're putting some new bows into the Shemona Esrei. So you can only bow your head with the congregation if you're at a spot that it's clearly not part of the of adding a bow to the Shemona Esrei, and that would be in the middle parts of all of each paragraph of Shemona Esrei. Thanks for logging on, and log on after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.